Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. Another paid request, this time from Jacob. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. He wanted me to react to this almost 2-hour lecture on modern physics quantum mechanics by Leonard Susskind. I'm not going to show footage because I don't want to get screwed up with copyright. So I'll try to have the link down below for those who want to follow along. I do appreciate Jacob. I doubt I'm going to get anything out of this because if I have to be blunt, I don't really give a rat's ass about quantum mechanics or physics or math or any of that stuff. But I know, Jacob, you're very interested in this, so I appreciate the paid request. 3, 2, 1, press and play now. S for Stanford, with the big old Christmas tree. This is brought to you by PBS. That's half a nipple. Oh, trust me, I have a lot of poor accuracy for a lot of stuff, especially with women. Triangle, that's a sign of the devil. Poor accuracy as both of our haircuts. I don't know, about 3 feet it moved. Now that definitely looks like nipples. It looks like breasts. L. Is that L on his forehead? Because he's not near either nipple. O-S-E-R. Fuzziness like Fozzie Bear. Checkout time. The time it takes for you to put your mouth on them. Well, associative velocity is usually we call the push in the cushion. Delta House for the win. Delta very much in the tea bags. The velocity to arbitrary accuracy. Did we speak English? Or is it some other language? Damn, a guy left. Just our guy passed over. He left the seminar. He quit. The question with these kind of things is how does it affect someone's day-to-day life, like this information? Obviously, if you want to get this job that hopefully you get a high-paying job for, hopefully you'll get into. But is there a big, large field for this kind of stuff? Or is it limited? And if it's limited, then this is all for naught. So again, like, how does this affect most people in their day-to-day life? Like, I know I will never use quantum mechanics in my life. Photon torpedoes. I know those. I've watched some Star Trek. They definitely had some accuracy in the photon torpedoes and such of the motion picture when they destroyed that asteroid. He's like, God, someone has got a question. I was hoping no one had a question. Uncertainty, as in we don't fucking know, so stop asking questions. It says what it says. As in we don't know for sure. We don't know shit. Don't get me wrong, he knows 50 billion times more than me, but still uncertain. Gently, not rough. Gently. Remember, gently, not rough. Gently. Always gotta be gentle. We ready to begin? Sure, we're ready to begin. Just what? Oh, sure, yeah, I know about complex numbers. 69, 999, 95, 1104, 1201. I know all the all the numbers. Oh, sure, it's easy, yeah. Just like 2 plus 2, it's easy. Michael Myers? Or... No, you're not. They can't see you. That guy's gonna be so disappointed. It's like, he fucking lied. I'm not on TV. I'm not even on camera. Sure. Victor. We have Victor. Roger. I have a feeling if he spoke in Klingon, I would understand it just as much. Sure. Sure, why not? Why? It's gonna give it to Zeus, father of Apollo. If you say so. Victor and the vector and the vector space and the Victor and the Zeus and the X and the Donadivitia and the Z and the IIYY. Sound like fucking thing from Power Rangers. III. Z and a barrier. Well, we know some one-dimensional people. They're called the Kardashians. If you say so. Reflection in the mirror, okay. Is the star? Is the star on the star search? I knew it, the bra vector. It was nipples before the bra vector. I see what you're doing. The bra vectors. He said, yeah, I know what you're doing. This is a sneaky way of teach about seers. On top of seers. You trade nipples, it's bra vectors. What's that? The Cossack's diagram. Sure, dude, if you say so. That's exactly what it is. Ay. That's gonna give it to you. Told you. Okay, is it real or is it imaginary? It can't be both. Is it a horse or is it a unicorn? Okay. Plus eyes, minus eyes. Z1 star Z2 Z1 star Z2 Z1 star Z2 star. Okay. What the hell any of that means, I don't know. Z1 star Z2. But why is Z a star and the other's not a star? Why is Z a star? Why is it not, you know, an asterisk or Z comma or Z pentagram? Even he got confused. He wrote it wrong. Even he got confused. I don't blame him, man. That's a big fucking whiteboard. B.A. Baracus. Not the bees, not the bees. So A is the asshole vector. And B before A. Supposing. Uncertainty. So what is this all just guesswork? Supposing. Uncertainty. Perhaps. So is everything just fucking guesswork? Bras in the what? Tits? See, now it's bras, now going for their shoes. What's that, the patoolies? Does he can't say panties? It would be the patoolies? Is that next? They take off their bras, take off their shoes. Who's going to take off next? Again, I see what it is. It's like a very runabout way to discuss fornication. And not the Californication. Why don't you do it now? Why you gotta come back later? Do it now. Complex conjugations. They're gonna say omega. Oh, you don't allow it. What if I don't want you to allow it? One A plus one B goes to one C. So one C, one D goes to one E. Alpha A plus beta B equals sissy C. CCC. Those are called femboys. Just fucking. God, it's only been 20 minutes. It's only been 20 minutes. There's an hour and a half left of this. Oh no. Oh no. Hour and a half of this? Jesus. Should I even have these headphones on? Because anything he says makes no sense to me. Yes, they're toxic positivity. Uh-huh. Sure, review them quickly. Why not? And obviously not that quickly. We've got 90 minutes left. Take that finger and shut up someone's pie hole. Vector space. Where's the vector graphics? Maybe you should use vector graphics. That's a pitchfork. See, devil signs. Why does it not have to be complex? It can be, but it can't be. Well, why? Shouldn't there be a certainty? Yeah, size. Probably a lot of people in the audience going, why'd I take this course? Why don't I mess somewhere else? Two sides and five. Am I get my change back? This just sounds like. Where's the vector graphics? Columns. Like 10F4? Nah, columns like the fucking Tower of Pisa, maybe, or something. It'll C. Yep. Oh, is A 1 plus 1 equals adding them. And do those equal C? Why did I fail? This is going to be my least watched video ever on my channel. Like, who gives a shit? Well, Jacob gives a shit, so that's more than enough for me. Let's watch this idiot named Matt try to understand quantum physics and not still understand a single word of what he's saying. He might as well be speaking Japanese. Teach me Japanese algebra. Might as well be the same understanding I would get out of it. And the thing is, this is probably what, the maybe fourth or fifth physics video, Leonard Susstein, that Jacob has me react to. I didn't understand the other ones either, so I think this might be the longest one though. This is like 2 hours. Some people may go, well, it's to maybe to laugh at you. Well, I mean, if it's entertaining someone, then that's all that matters, to be honest. And plus, Jacob's nice stuff to send a paid request, and like I said, I'm open to pretty much any type of paid request. I don't know if my video will be good, but I'm open to doing the paid request. So Jacob, I apologize if this video sucks. I apologize for that, but I really, truly do appreciate the paid request. You have no idea how much I appreciate it, so thank you so much. And the jokes I'm making is not to belittle people who are into this stuff. It seems very obvious you're very passionate about this subject matter. I'm just making jokes to try to be entertaining, so I'm not just sitting here being silent. I can safely say this subject matter just does not interest me. It does not intrigue me. I'll keep doing it if it's a paid request. I mean, that's what they're there for. But it's just, if you want a blunt, honest answer, because I'm not gonna lie, it just doesn't interest me. It's not intriguing to me. I just don't understand the appeal. I don't understand the interest, the intrigue. You know, the more I hear about it, the less interesting, because then none of this will affect my life. None of this will affect my day-to-day life struggles that most of us go through. It's like a lot of people that get paid too much money when, again, the general populace, you know, they need to do their job, to make money, they need to pay their bills, they need food, and they need, you know, water, electricity, things of that nature. Mm-hmm. B3. I know U3, that's a bad guy they took on Resident Evil 4 Remake. It was in the original Resident Evil 4. How many vectors at the bottom of a Cracker Jack box? Like, if this guy's explaining it the easy way, then the other people explaining the hard way would be absolutely impossible for me to decipher. This is impossible for me to decipher, and this is supposed to be the guy who does it the easy way. And this is one lecture. It's 2 hours long. Jesus. Don't think I've ever been in a class that took 2 hours. So why was it just 3 vectors instead of 4? Why wasn't it 2? Why wasn't it 5? Like whoever started this. You say that's all you need, but this is like an endurance test. Can I last the next hour and 18 minutes listening to this? I'm going to try. How many punches does it take to twist in a light bulb? 4. Well, infinite. Okay, whatever. Why not? I know that you wouldn't want me in class. Honestly, I would have just either left or said this isn't for me, or just you're failing me. This isn't for me. It's the double pitchfork again. Oh, that's a notation. Ah, the dual vectors. Is it dual with a sword, or is it dual like John with 4, where you just walk slowly and shoot each other and miss point blank range until you get close enough, and then complex numbers, complex conjunction functions, pitchforks and X's and Z's, and I just see a lot of Z's on there. It's actually ironic, there's a lot of Z's in here too. I think my mind fell asleep, but my body is still going. Sure. Hey. Means nothing. Hey. Maybe Fonzie would like this. Yeah, convenient for you. And those bra vectors. So it's back to them bra vectors. I know what you're doing, man. I can see through you. About the bras. The A's for the A to the holes. Nipples. And the CA. That's parentheses, but that's the CA for car. Is the Boston way of car. I say cock in Boston. Car. In the bra vector, he did. He keeps saying it, not me. He's bra vector. You don't put the star in? You should put the star in. Do the star search. E. Say so, dude. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I was like, I don't know. What is wrong with it? What is wrong with it, dude? I don't know. But I don't want to put a star in there. You put a star in there. If you say so, yeah. You to use, not use, whatever you want, man. Hmm. Cool. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So pretty much your guy asked if you need to write a certain pattern. It's like some you do, some you don't. These you don't. Others you do. That one on the far right looks like almost like a noose, like someone ready to be hanged. I said I was gonna go up and hang right on that Y. Capital A, capital B. What's A times B? A plus B? C? AB? BA? AB plus BA? It just seemed like a bunch of things people just made the fuck up and said it's true to get paid a lot of money. I know it's not, but sometimes it just seems that way. Like, we just made this shit out of the fucking blue up. And they bought it, you know. God. We had an hour and 3 minutes left. Sorry about that. Of course you get factor 4. Why not? Yeah, it's obvious. Duh. You dumbass. Of course you get a factor, a double, triple, quarter pounder 4. Of course you do. You better know that. God damn it. You better know it. Go to teach you in the face. You better know that, god damn it. How do you not know that? Of course. Mm-hmm. A, B does that. The same. 2 times 3 is the same as 3 times 2. Or whatever the fuck. Star Search. Okay. I'll take your word for it, Leonard. I'll take your word for it. A with an A. It's an A. Hmm. 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 I don't know what to say else to say about it. Sorry, Jacob. You're forgiven, don't worry. You need to be sorry, you're forgiven. I don't know if I'll be able to make it. I'm about an hour in and there's like 52 minutes left. I don't know if I'll be able to make it. As in the point that it would be at all an interesting video or not a boring video. It would just be just silent here talking. Just I have nothing to offer in terms of dialogue. I have nothing to offer in terms of commentary. Is it A's and B's and Z's and vectors? And school, this was stuff that never interested me in terms of mathematics or science. Like, those were my least favorite subjects in school. I would say science was my least favorite. History. Like, what interested me was, well, gym to have fun, or English, literature. But actually, not much of school. Wow, they took a 6.5 minute break. Basis vectors. I thought he said erections, but he didn't say that, obviously. That'd be an interesting experiment for someone who's not into this. Like, you get a request to watch it, but then if you make it through the end, you don't fast forward or stop, you get a additional money or so. I mean, it'd be a good test for endurance for those who have no interest in this. But you have to watch. You can't, like, just do other shit. Yeah, 49 minutes left. Sure, why not? B for basis. The little B. The little bastard. Little bastard with a little eye. He's gonna have a tough life. You little bastard with a little eye. There's 7 bastards. 1 through D for damn. That little bastard has a little eye. They're not uniquely fixed, just like horse races, and they're not uniquely fixed. At least that's what the mob told me. That's what the mob said. BB. Well, like deadly friend, BB? Next he'll be writing the lyrics to the Kid Rock song. Bah with the bah, the bay, the bane, bah with the bah, the bay, b. The list says no sun. I think it says no sum, but or I don't know, like no sure or no sun. I think it's supposed to be no sum. Yeah, no sum, but it looks like no sure or it looks like no, it actually looks like no sun. There's sun. It's right there. BJ. I knew it. See, BJ. He said I'm BJ. It's all a fucking ploy. It keeps. He said BJ. He said he drew a pair of nipples, breasts, the bra vectors. Now BJ's. Come on. This is like a very runabout way to explain the quantum mechanics of sex to people. I see how it is, Jacob. I see how it is. I need to explain the math. The capabilities, quantum mechanics of sex. This guy will do it. I see how it is, Jacob. I see how it is. That's what it's about. It's sex. It means you get the sex. Called the sex. An example of sex. Come over here and take off your pants. I'm going to give you the example of sex. Of course it could be. Why wouldn't it be? Actually, 1 second. I had to do some real quick. So let me pause for a sec. I am about. Okay. Video faltered for a minute, so I'm pause at 1 hour 3 minutes and 34 seconds. 1 hour 3 minutes 34 seconds. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Sorry, the video was faltering a bit on my end. But probably because I do have satellite internet, so it's not the best. Normalized, okay. Not hardcore or professional, normal. Mawadawal? Is that Yiddish? I think he's speaking Yiddish. The bases of bastards with low eyes and the BJs. The little bastard with the eye got a BJ. I got it. Example of a BJ? No, I don't know. I don't need an example from you. Not my cup of tea. I like older, just not of the male persuasion. But thank you for your offer. I appreciate it, Mr. Leonard. There's a foot this shit. Let's write it out. I actually got the 0001 because he did that before with the A's. Like A1 is 1000, A2 is 0100, A3 is 0010, and then the fourth would be 1 at the fourth place. So it's 0. 1 plus 0 times 0. Okay, so it's times 0, so it's 0. What's 8 times 0? 0. Mm-hmm. Sorry about the stomach. Haven't eaten yet. I'll do it after this. And sorry about that. My stomach's making trying to be a co-star in this. He just like, what the fuck you talking about? So now later on, he's going to find that guy who asked that question. He's going to shank him. Guy found dead at his apartment. He had a vector shoved up his ass and a bra put into his mouth. It's the weirdest crime in Stanford history. There's no suspects right now. Return to cops after these messages. Why would there ever be a movie like a quantum mechanics serial killer just tattoos vector in people's foreheads, and it's a crazy college professor who kills students that either don't pay attention or shortchange him or try to make him look like a fool, and they're smart asses. V for Viagra. If you say so, VI, yeah. Sure, why not? VI. VI Warshawski. Not the B's, not the B's. The B or the J. I prefer them both. Put them together, then we have a good time. Not the B, not the J, but you put them both together, then it's all good. I don't know what we get. You tell me. That's what you're here for. Why are you asking me questions? I'm not the professor. Shut up, stomach. God damn. We'll eat when we need to eat. Shut up. What is this thing? I don't know, gibberish? I equals 1, of course. How did I not know that before? Of course. Rule number 1, there's a door of rules. Or door of rules. Or door of rules. I don't know, we talking vitamins? B2 now? Calcium? I don't know. I don't... Is this like ingredients to create Viagra? Go back to the BJs, of course. I don't blame them. Always gotta go back to the BJs. VJ? The JJ? See, what the fuck you do is BJs and then the VJJ. See, I'm not making this shit up. He's the one doing it. BJ, VJJ. That'd be funny if the guy who created all this stuff did this as a gag. I don't talk about bras. Like they were drunk in college, and they thought this stuff. BJ, VJJ. They don't take it seriously, and they don't fucking. BJ, VJJ, bra vectors. Come on. Yeah, V, sure. Hmm. 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 I'm gonna leave it playing. I'll be right back. I gotta do some real quick. But I'll just leave it playing so that I'm not screwing up the editing again. So I'll be right back. All right. Damn it. I want to look up Leonard Sestine. Let me look up his. I just want to see if he has a Wikipedia page. Professor of Theoretical Physics at Stanford University and founding director of the Stanford Institute. So he does, yeah. 82 years old. Wow, 82 years old. Born 1940. Stanford Institute for Theoretical Physics. String theory, quantum field theory, quantum statistical mechanics, and quantum cosmology. Member of the U.S. National Academy of Sciences, American Academy of Arts and Sciences. Associate member of the faculty of Canada's Perimeter Institute for Theoretical Physics. Professor at the Korea Institute for Advanced Study. One of the fathers of string theory. A precise string theoretic interpretation of the holographic principle in 1995. first introduced the idea of the string theory landscape in 2003. You got the 2018 Osterklein Medal. Born in South Bronx in New York. Began working as a plumber at the age of 16. He enrolled in City College of New York. Engineering student. Graduating with a... in physics, 1962. Cornell University under Peter A. Carruthers, where he earned his PhD in 1965. An assistant professor of physics, then an associate professor at Yeshiva University. Went to Tel Aviv University, returned to Yeshiva to become a professor of physics. Since 1979, he has been a professor of physics at Stanford University. Brilliant imagination and originality to the theoretical study of the nature of the elementary particles and forces that make up the physical world. Now, this is imagination originality again. Is this like just making this shit up? Leonard Susskind is a great-grandfather. Huh. Sure. Yeah, I mean, if you say so. I mean, well, we'll see. Yeah, if you say so. Mm. I probably could have been silent for a while, but it's like I don't know what else to say or talk about. I just don't know. Mm. Mm. I was talking about a lot of alphas. Some properties, if you say so. Hmm. Yeah, that's true. Coin will be heads or tails. That's true. Mm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. What can be? Who can it be now? What can it be now? Hmm. I don't know why I did as if I'm understanding what the fuck's going on. Mashugana. Call it that. Then why'd you ask? Just call it L. Or call it W. You can't call it CC, confused coin. Well, the coin's not the only one confused, I'll say that. Hmm. 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 I love it. He goes, "You lost me or I lost you." I just took me a minute to catch that. You lost me or I lost you. Buddy, I've been lost before I got here, so yeah, I'm not the right guy to ask, buddy. The thing is, like, with the questions people ask, you can barely hear them. Like, you can barely hear the question, so. Hmm. Like I said, the words I think are clear, as if he's getting like, you better be fucking understand this, goddammit. I think the words are clear. Yeah, I know, he's not being mean or rude, I know, I'm just having fun. Hmm. A zillion of them, now that's saying a lot, a zillion of them. There's a zillion of them, oh shit. Not a zillion. A zillion of them, man. Hmm. Hmm. A little bit of fucking tit-tat-toe action? No. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jacob, but this is very boring. I'm sure everyone else turned this off. I apologize. Hmm. You're sure? Why not? Yeah. What led to it? Why not? Why not do that? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Something about his notes. Sure, why not? We got, 9 minutes left. Why not? Yeah, if you say so. Operators, operations, operatee. I played Operation back in the day. I know about that game, but everything else just Greek to me. All of them. Hey, double the length. I mean, I could get behind that. Then every guy would like a double the length. Maybe even girth. See, now people are like, yeah, you're speaking my language. Double the length? Can you do the girth? That's a different game of operation I remember. Sure it does. I mean, sure it does. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, it's not linear. Okay. Tails, weed. Well, I mean, I didn't fast forward through it, so I guess that's a win for me. We only got 5 minutes left, so thank you once again, Jacob. As we have 5 minutes left. I apologize for the boredom. Don't take anything I say in seriousness. It's all just a matter of fun, just a matter of me trying to joke and failing because I'm not that funny. But that's what it's meant to be. I really do appreciate your kindness. I really do appreciate people's kindness and sending in paid requests. You guys don't know how much I really do appreciate that. I really am humbled by that, so thank you. I'm sorry that a lot of times it's me trying to listen. That's why the silence parts, I'm trying to listen and trying to understand, and even me typing, like trying, and just, I'm too stupid for it. That's really the bottom line. I'm just too damn stupid for it. I would fail this class tremendously, but sure, it's equal. Why not? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The two vectors, the sum of it. Uh-huh. Hmm. Yeah. Twice, okay. Oh, it's obvious, sure. Yeah, of course it's obvious. As if, of course it's obvious, you dumbass. It's obviously, of course. Absolutely, 100% of course. Yeah, check the date. Hmm. Linear operators. There's nothing. I know it's not much of a comment to just be guzzling water and just staring blankly at the screen as my own stupidity oozes up so high and my own supply that oozes out of my ears like black oil. But it ain't no Texas tea or Beverly Hillbillies to go pack it up and sell. Move up to Beverly. Predictions about corn. Well, there you go. So I guess other than that, Jacob, thank you once again for the request. I apologize if it was pretty boring and such. I do apologize for that. I did the best that I could in terms of not knowing what to say, what to do about the whole subject matter. But once again, thank you so much, man. Take care, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.